Hi, my name is Frank Arevalo, the technologist here at Skipshaw Elementary School. Today I'm going to help you navigate Home Access Center so that you can develop a partnership with us at Skipshaw and we can strive for your child's success together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a web browser. My web browser is automatically coming to Skipshaw's website. If you don't have Skipshaw's website, it's sces.cleanisd.org. And you can see that brings us right here to Skipshaw's website. Right along this blue bar, there's a Home Access Center link. We click that link and it brings us here to the Home Access Center screen. Now it's going to let you know that if you're having some network difficulties or problems connected to the network, that you need to check through this information and make sure that your computer at home or browser requirements are meeting those standards. A lot of the information that I discuss is available in print by clicking here. It says here. And that's going to open up a PDF that shows you a lot of the things that I'm going to go over today. Use my browser back button. Now, for the purpose of our exercise today, I'm going to go ahead and use our test database, which is going to allow us to get into HAC and not have any student information compromised. So my username and password are set up by our secretary here at Skipshaw, and you should have received a letter if you're new, you should receive a letter that tells you what your username is. I would like to stress that the first time you log in, make sure I get this right. You're going to be asked for challenge questions. And those challenge questions are going to allow you to reset your password later. You can ensure that your challenge questions are correct by hovering over the Skipshaw. This will be your name in the upper right-hand corner, and clicking on the My Account link right there. And you can change your password, and you can look down and check your questions. Make sure that those things are correct for you. Okay, so let's start with our home screen. And home screen is the first screen that you see available upon logging in. It gives you a quick glance of your schedule at a week's view. To see your daily schedule, you click on that day above the week. You'll also be able to view your child's full schedule by clicking on the View Full Schedule, which is this button right here. Now we're going to be discussing viewing your child's attendance. So if you click on the Attendance tabs right next to the home screen, it's going to bring up the current week, and if you have any attendance codes, they're going to show up in colors, okay? And you can see the color legend is below the calendar. So let's scroll through a month where we can see some color coding. I'm going to move to December for this child. That's my test child. Now you can see during the month of December, on the 17th of December, my child had an unexcused tardy. And you can also tell on the 18th, it has a code there that doesn't show up to be very well. So if I just hover over the day that in question, it tells me that there was a cleared tardy and a cleared absence. Apparently those two codes were put in by mistake, and now I was able to make sure that my child's attendance is up to date and correct. Okay, so now we're going to discuss Classes tab, which is right next to the Attendance tab. And this is going to give you detailed information about the classwork in each class. So click on the Classwork tab, and it's a nice way to keep tabs on what your child has turned in and what's been graded, and you get a little bit of an idea as to how things are going for your child's class. So you can view the descriptions that the teachers have provided to each assignment by just clicking on the blue hyperlink for the assignment. And it tells you a little bit of information about that assignment. I could scroll down here and I could see that right now my child has in math an average of 76 for this 9 weeks so far. So if there was something that I was concerned about, I would be able to pull that open and discuss with my child or with my child's teacher exactly what was going on with those assignments. Now we're going to discuss the Grades tab. And the purpose of the Grades tab is to show you grades from interim progress reports, report cards, and then any test scores that the student has completed. Now, once we pass an interim progress report period, you'll be receiving a paper copy from us at the school that shows the interim progress report. But if you want to peek back and check and see how your student did on any given progress report, after the first progress report period is passed, you can click on this tab and it'll show you the different choices of progress reports that you have available. Okay. Again, it has to be after the progress report is passed. So let's select a different grading time, September 27th, for instance, and we're going to notice that it shows us the grades your student received during that interim progress report. Now we can take a look at the report cards. And again, after the report card or the grading period has passed, you can look at the report card, okay? And you'll see the grades, and the nice thing here is that it shows you how their first 9 weeks went, the second 9 weeks, and then the semester average is here. You'll see that this tab is for our language arts average. We can scroll down and look at the characteristics that were on the report card. You see on or below grade level, and then the teacher reporting out on the work habits and behavior. We can also scroll down and you'll see that there's a grading scale there for you, and you can read the comments from previous report cards. Now, under test scores, it is showing you test scores that the student had on the tests that we use to diagnostically help that student improve in reading or in math. And so we can see in 3rd grade that this student had a Lexile score of 650. And then you can see the 2nd grade test results from the TPRI. And I believe that we'll be able to see even the 1st grade test results that this student received on the TPRI. And so that's a very it's a very good bit of information to have and understand. Now, the Student Support tab is the next tab we'll discuss. If the student had any disciplinary action, it would show up here and give you a description of what disciplinary actions had to be taken for your student. The registration card is pretty much all the information that we have on file as to how we can get a hold of you and how we can get a hold of anybody else who is on your emergency contact list. It would behoove you to check back periodically to ensure that the data here is correct, and if it isn't correct, send us a note so that we can have the most accurate data for your student here at Skipshop. Okay, I want to thank you for watching my video. That's a Home Access Center step through, and I hope it helps. And you can always get a hold of me here at Skipshop, and you can click to ask any questions on our link right here. You can go to staff directory and websites. You can scroll down, and my name is Frank Arevalo, and you're welcome to email me right here from our website at any time with any questions. Okay, so have a great day, and I hope you do well.